Peace. Back for another episode. God, it's like time just flew by. Yeah, give me a second, y'all. All right. Let me see what the YouTube looking like. All right. Yeah, for YouTube. All right. So I guess I'm gonna talk about some things that I ain't write a script for today, but I'm gonna go over what we always talk about. Um, give me a second. Yeah. The survey. This is a big thing with me. The survey. Y'all keep saying they know what we want. Surveys don't work. Y'all not thinking. Y'all gotta think logically. A third party survey serves a purpose. Is they will listen to it. A third party survey because the investors see it and the publishers see it. But if they make up their own survey, they can frame it the way they want to and they can say what they want to. But by us doing a third party survey, we got data. And it's not only for Still City, it's for other companies. That's why I keep telling y'all. Other companies they don't want to invest money in something and they don't know exactly what fans want. If you have a survey, you know exactly what fans want. Y'all not thinking. Y'all think y'all hurt your own self. Y'all hurting your own self. We don't need a survey. They know what we want. No, they don't know what we want. It's been over 100 games made. Sports games, boxing games. They had blueprints from old games to make the perfect game now. But did they? No. But by us making a with data, they have no choice. We y'all got the data. Y'all can't, it's no reason. It's no reason. Y'all literally have data from fans. It's no excuse. Y'all keep giving them excuses. That's the problem. No, the survey. We gotta fill out the survey or hey, ask for a survey or fill out my survey. Already got 41 people. Get it up to 100. Then they'll start taking it serious. It's like y'all don't, if y'all not benefiting, like literally benefiting from it, like monetize or something like that, like y'all not getting money from, y'all worse than the companies. Y'all worse than some of these companies. Cause y'all feel like y'all gotta like literally benefit from something. Even if it hurts y'all, hey, I don't care. Yo, it's crazy. I'm like, yo, support the survey. What it's gonna hurt? Hey, fill out the survey. You ain't doing nothing else. Support the survey. Fill out the survey. Ask for a survey. Yo, it's not gonna hurt you. What is gonna hurt you? Just if it didn't work that time, hey, never know. But from my understanding and from companies agreeing, a third-party survey does work. Shout out to Boxer Lounge. Shout out to Unprecisely. I appreciate y'all coming through. Yeah, people keep saying the survey really doesn't work. And I'm like, what? You're talking about the survey they gave in the Discord. Y'all talking about the feedback that they asked us for in the Discord. That is what in the industry, what we call noise. It's noise. Everybody asking for things. Everybody asking for things. It's one of the reasons why Brian Brizzle Hayes asked me to give him a wish list for Fight Night. Was it Fight Night round 4? But it was going towards Fight Night champion. But what happened was, and Brizzle explained it to me, which he didn't have to. He said that they were so focused on the story mode, they could not add everything we wanted in the game. But they added some of the things to let us know, like for good measures, hey, we had tendencies in there. We added this, we added that, but we couldn't flesh it out. So I know what I'm talking about. People will be like, Poe, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. They know it. No. All that stuff is just noise. When they was doing this, the stuff in the Discord, that was PR. We had a survey in the Discord. That's not a survey. You need a third-party survey. What we had in the survey, in the Discord, those was polls and they disappear. They all the way go way to the bottom. They disappear. We need surveys. We need a survey. I'm keep telling y'all that. Y'all like, oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Y'all keep saying that, but y'all keep believing in a company over and over, and it didn't work. But y'all giving that a chance, but y'all not giving the filling out a survey or asking for a survey. It's like, I'm like, yo, y'all be talking about a community being a community or people supporting each other. Y'all don't support things. Y'all don't support things. Nobody comes together. This was said a long time ago. The community does not come together. When they come together, the publishers, the investors, and the shareholders have no choice but to listen because it's messing with their money. But nobody wants to listen. Let me see. Let me see. This is episode. What episode is it? While I'm talking to you, I'm trying to do a script because I had a busy day. I ain't had no busy day. I just got up late. Let me see. This is 179. What episode is this? What's up, Box Eye View? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, people keep saying these surveys don't work. They do work. But we can't do the one that Still City have in the forums. Them are not, they're what the industry call noise. And I know y'all always be like, Poe don't know what he talking about. I was in the industry. Briefly, but I was in the industry. And I'm making my job. I'm not like the regular gamer. Like I'm keep telling y'all, I'm not like the regular gamer. I'm not the regular gamer. My thing is, while everybody else complaining, I'm contacting these developers. I'm doing research. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm going deep in. Everybody else doing everything surface level. No, I'm contacting these people. I'm asking questions. Everybody's not doing that. Everybody's not doing that. And when I say I'm contacting these people, I'm not talking about Still City. Because Still City, they cut me off. Even though they still look at my posts. When I look on LinkedIn, they are like some of the primary people that's looking at my posts. But I'm talking to different developers from different companies. I'm getting feedback from different developers from different companies. But everybody, oh, surveys don't work. They don't. These guys are. They agree with me. They agree with me. But it's fans that don't know the industry that disagree with me. It's the people that don't know the industry that disagree with me. You could be saying, hey, I played games all my life. Yeah, you played games. You played games. You didn't go past just playing games. You didn't go past just playing games. You ain't sit there and say, hey, let me contact this developer and talk to them. Let me talk to this developer. Let me dig deeper. Y'all not doing that. And no disrespect to nobody. But I do. I'm making my job. I try to get in contact with these developers and get information. Surveys do work. Surveys do work. It's just that you got to get enough people to support the survey. Y'all be hurting your own self, man. I'm like, yo, everybody don't got forever to wait for them to decide on, hey, I think I'm going to make a real boxing game this year. It's been 50 years. Nobody don't got time like that. And we can't afford to keep waiting decade after decade for a company to decide to finally give us the right game. We can't depend on that. And people keep saying, well, they know what we want. They knew what we wanted before they started on Undisputed One. They knew what fans wanted. So stop saying they know what we want. We ain't got to say anything. Stop. That's not going to work. We need data. Data shows them that, hey, 70%, 80% of the people want a realistic boxing game. 90% of the community want options. We need to focus on this. We need to put money toward this. If everybody want the same thing, they got to put money into the game. But y'all not giving them data. So they're going to make the same mistakes over and over again. And they can't afford to make another mistake. They really can't afford to make another mistake. And we can't afford to accept another mistake. Because companies, this is what I keep telling y'all, Companies are looking at what Steel City is doing. Companies are looking at what is happening. Companies wanted to make a boxing game, but Steel City did not keep up with what they were looking at. They were looking at how stable were the fan base going to be after a month. The game was not stable for a full month. They just sold over 1 million copies in 1 week. Once fans found out what the game was and not what was advertised, the numbers dropped drastically. The numbers dropped drastically. And some people say, well, all games do that. Nah. Stop making excuses. Y'all making excuses for this company. Let me see. I'm gonna just I was trying to write the script while I'm talking, but I can't walk and chew gum. Yeah, but people gotta stop doing that. They fill out what's so hard about supporting something? You can support my survey, which I really don't care if you support it or not, but you can support my survey, or you can get Steel City to make one. I got a petition, make Steel City create a survey, a third-party survey. They don't let them do it. Do not let Steel City do it. Let a third party do it. So we can see the answers. I mean, we can see the feedback data and everything. Stop letting Steel City tell us what they want us to hear. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not a child. That's the part about it. Y'all like I'm a little teenager trying to get a rep. He's saying stuff. That's what it sounds like, y'all. When y'all be saying stuff like y'all, hey, Poe just want to be seen. Poe, I don't care about all that. If it was up to me, I wouldn't be on screen at all. To be honest, I would try to be just like Claimer Uncut. And Claimer Uncut was trying to literally teach me how to do it. But I don't have the right computer set up. He was literally trying to tell me how to do it. Let me see. And I don't like talking. I really, literally hate talking. All right. Let me see what I'm talking about. Yeah, but y'all gotta be more supportive for people. Y'all gotta support. I support everybody on Twitter. I mean, on social medias that I can. Everybody, and all I ask everybody to do is just support the survey. You can fill out mines, or you could fill out the petition. It's like everybody's like, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. What time? What is it gonna hurt you just to fill it out? You're not signing your life away. You're not signing your life away. If we get over 100 people to sign the survey, it makes noise. It makes a lot of noise. It scares the company. Let me see something. Yeah, I'm trying to get Aram on the show. Yeah, I need to get Aram on this show. Let me see. Oh yeah, I could probably get him pop up on show. Time. Get Aram up in here. I want to talk to him. Yeah, because he one of the people that's telling me it don't work. It's a waste of time. They know what we want. Y'all got to stop with that mentality. Y'all got to start with that mentality. Let me see. All right. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Poe and the Community Speaks. This is episode 179, and today we're getting into something that really matters. There's a difference between people who just consume boxing games and people who actually study what makes them work, what makes them fail, and what makes them worth supporting. That's where this conversation is coming from today. If you've been following this channel, then you already know what this is about. It's about boxing. It's about gaming. It's about realism. It's about respect for the sport. It's about what fans keep asking for. It's about why fans keep asking for deeper systems, smarter AI, better career modes, stronger presentation, a game that actually understands boxing instead of just dressing up an arcade experience in boxing gloves. So today we're going to talk about it. One of the biggest problems in boxing games is that developers, media, and sometimes even parts of the fan base keep acting like boxing fans are asking for too much, and when they ask for realism. But let's be honest here. Asking for real tendencies is not too much. Asking for adaptive AI is not too much. Asking for a living boxing ecosystem and career mode is not too much. Asking for presentation that feels like an actual fight night is not too much. Those are not wild requests. These are things sports games should already be trying to do, especially in an era where technology is far beyond where it used to be. The problem is not the fans want too much. The problem is that boxing has not been treated with the same design seriousness that other sports have been given. And the craziest part is it's the fans. It's the fans. They don't take boxing video games serious. They don't take boxing video games with the same seriousness that they give other sports games. They look at it as just a fighting game. It's not a fighting game. Fighting games and boxing games are created differently, or should be created differently. All right. Boxing is not just punching. A real boxing game is not just about throwing punches. Boxing is rhythm. It is spacing. It is traps. It is adjustments. It is conditioning. It is ring generalship. It is emotional control. It is corner advice. It is style matchups. It is game planning. It is survival. It is momentum swings. It is body language. It is damage accumulation. It is pressure. It is restraint. So when people reduce boxing games down to just fun gameplay, they miss the whole point. Realism is not the enemy of fun in boxing. Realism is the path of deeper fun. Realism is the path to deeper fun. Why? Because realism creates layers. It creates decision making. It creates replay value. It creates identity between different boxers. It creates those moments where one boxer feels completely different from another. That is what sports simulations is supposed to do. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. I'm trying to get Aram up in here. Let me see. Did he respond back? No, he didn't. All right. Why fans keep repeating themselves? Fans have been saying the same things for years. We want smarter AI. We want better footwork. We want more authentic boxing behavior. We want career structure. We want meaningful rankings, promoters, gyms, trainers, rivalries, negotiations. We want the sport represented properly. And yet, somehow, every time these conversations happen, people act like the requests are new. They are not new. The requests are actually consistent. That consistency should tell companies something. It should tell them that the community has been giving them the blueprint for a long time. And that's the point that I was making earlier. We've been giving them the blueprint for decades. So to say they know what we want, no, they don't know what we want. And my thing is, if we have it in a survey will be a document. A survey will be a digital document. Not that stuff that we get, not that feedback we get on the Discord. Not all that nonsense they talking about on the Discord. To make you, I used to make wish lists. I know what wish lists are. I know when you do it in the forums and stuff like that. It's to make fans feel like they're saying something, like you're being heard. But a survey is totally different. It's data. It's actual data that they collected that's actually there. Let's look at the data. How many people said this? How many people said that? Now, if you got feedback, a feedback form, it's so much that they got to go through to know if that's what they really want to add. But with a survey, it literally gives you percentages, numbers, and all of that. Why community feedback has to be taken seriously? This is why I keep talking about real feedback systems and why a third-party survey matters. Fans should not just be shouted down, ignored, or funneled into vague marketing talk. There needs to be structured feedback, organized data, and clear categories showing what the community actually values. That's what I keep telling y'all. See, y'all say y'all respect me and y'all. I'm like, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just a regular gamer. I'm not just a regular gamer. I'm not just talking just to be talking. Data does work 100%. Data does work. Because once that data is public and organized, people can stop pretending fans are asking for random things. The evidence will be right there. What modes matter? What features matter? What real features, what presentation elements matter? What offline players want? What online players want? What boxing fans want versus what casual players want? That helps developers. That helps publishers. That helps investors understand the real market. that help developers, that helps publishers, that helps investors understand the real market. And most importantly, that helps the sport get represented better in gaming. But y'all thing is, hey, we can't make it seem like Poe might get what he wants. Y'all, it's like y'all will bite off your own leg just to hurt something else. That's crazy. That's crazy. And what do I really want? A realistic boxing game with options for everybody to be satisfied. So what do I really benefit? All right. Respecting boxing as a sport. Boxing is not a side category. It is not just an offshoot of fighting game, of a fighting game. It is its own world. Give me a second. Yes.
Did you get her clothes out?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, does she have at least one good her outfit for tomorrow?
I gotta check because I'm doing the podcast. I check.
Okay, no problem. Just make sure you get a jeans and a sweater at least for tomorrow, and then we'll figure out the clothes during the week. Okay?
All right.
All right, brother. See you later.
All right. All right. A boxing game should feel like a boxing world, not just a match, a world. That means rankings should matter. Rankings should matter. Promotional politics should matter. Commentary should reflect style clashes and narratives. The walkout should feel important. The crowd should feel alive. The referee should matter. The judges should matter. The corner should matter. Damage should matter. Recovery should matter. Fear should matter. Pride should matter. That is where immersion comes from, not from flashy marketing words, not from empty promises, not systems that understand, from systems that understand what boxing really is. Let me see. Fans are not asking for too much. They are asking for boxing to be respected. They are asking for sports simulation logic to be applied to a sport they love. They are asking for developers and companies to stop guessing what boxing fans want and start listening in a serious, structured, and accountable way. Structured and accountable way. And until that happens, these conversations are going to continue because they could continue. I mean, they should continue. And if you care about boxing games, if you care about the future of the genre, and you want a game that truly represents the sport, then keep speaking up, keep pushing, keep being specific, keep demanding more than surface level ideas because boxing deserves better and the fans do too. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Salute Mike Evans. You saying it's evening. What time is it? Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Mike Adams? Yeah, man. It's people they really don't they really don't want to be proactive about getting a realistic boxing game. Y'all want to wait to Steel City make the mistakes, and then y'all say, "Hey, we thought they had decades of companies that came before them. They have all this experience. They have experienced developers on the team. Y'all keep giving them excuses. And what they're doing, they're going to give you excuses because y'all allow it. Y'all allow them to give y'all the excuses. Oh, all right. Yeah, I keep forgetting you in the UK, Mike Adams. Salute. I ain't see you in a couple of days, but I know my show get boring sometime. But yeah, yeah. But my thing is, I'm still trying to push the survey. I think with today's show, that's why I was gonna try to do more than any, just push the survey part. Because people keep saying that, oh, the survey is not gonna work. They know what we want. They know what we want. They knew what we want. That's why they put out that video that got 1 million copies. I mean, 1 million views. That's why they put out that video that got 1 million views. They know what we want. But when we have documentation, they have no choice to give us what we want. It's public. It's made public. They could sit up there and pick and choose how they want things to be. And like I keep telling everybody, I keep repeating this. Steel City is not the only people that's looking at these surveys. Steel City is not the only developers and companies that are looking at these surveys. And especially right now, companies are very scared at what they invest money in, more so than ever. Developers are constantly getting let go. They're constantly getting laid off. So just imagine if a lot of these developers that's getting laid off say, hey, we could get money and invest in their idea. We know exactly what they want. Let's give it to them. But y'all keep saying they know what we want. No, they need data. They need data. They need actual fan data that people filled out a survey. A survey shows you the percentage. It shows you which group want this and which group want that. But my thing is, I know why a lot of people don't want the survey. Prove me wrong. The online fan base, they're scared that there are more offline fans than there are online fans. So they fear if the publishers see that, they're going to give more offline stuff or more offline mode stuff. But y'all wrong. Y'all 100% wrong. No matter how many people offline fill out the survey and it's offline, it could be 98% offline people. I'm just being over the top with it. It could be 98% offline people. They're still going to make online material because that's where they make money too. That's where they make their money. But they're going to have to focus a lot on offline too. Online going to always be a priority, but they still going to have to put, hey, we got to put more into the offline because, hey, that has a large fan base. But a lot of y'all are so selfish. I say selfish. A lot of y'all so selfish that y'all just want, hey, let's just let it be for what we want. Cause y'all, a lot of y'all don't y'all don't want to see the results. Y'all know what the results is. That's what y'all fear about a survey. A lot of y'all know what the results is. A lot of y'all don't want certain ideas in the game. And my thing is, The more options we got, the better. And then here go the other excuse y'all made. It's gonna take too long. You know what's gonna take too long? Them not getting enough people or the right people. That's what's gonna make it take too long. Y'all keep saying it's gonna take too long. What are we getting now at this moment? It's taking too long for them to address what's going on now. That's what's taking too long. That's what's taking too long. Y'all complain about the wrong thing, that y'all not paying attention to the right things. We've been months without Steel City really saying anything worthwhile. It's been months. It's been months. The developers, you see them in the queue in the Discord, but that's it. They're not saying anything. But like I keep telling y'all, the survey forces their hand. The survey forces their hand. Let me see what's up with Aram. Aram gonna wait till, I guess he's gonna wait till after the show and just say, hey, I was trying to come on the show, but you was off the show. Because Aram, you're in the Discord chatting. You responded to me in the DM, but I see you're in the Discord saying things. Just say, hey, Poe, I don't want to be on the show right now. Because I already, got my mind made up how I feel and how I see things. I'm okay with that. But my thing is, y'all keep saying what's not working, but what's gonna hurt y'all for just filling out the survey? Is it gonna really hurt y'all? And I'm so dedicated to what I'm doing. I put a different survey for I did a poll. I put a poll in the LinkedIn for developers. I put a poll for the developers, asking them, will a survey work? Is it just PR and stuff like that? Matter of fact, let me see what's the results right now. Let me see how many people filled it out so far. But I asked the developers. And that's crazy. Y'all so scared. I'm like, or it's a waste of time. Y'all wasting more time in the Discord. Y'all wasting more time doing nothing. What's wrong with y'all just filling out a survey or filling out a petition? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Hey, Steel City they gave us, that was a poll, and that drops down to the bottom and get buried. And I always tell y'all, I don't talk from just talking. I talk from experience. I talk from experience. And when I say I'm talking from experience, I'm not talking like I'm just the regular person in the Discord or just a regular person. I'm talking from a senior moderator level, a community leader level, talking to the developers behind the scene level. That's what I'm talking from. But y'all think y'all like, nah, man, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. Y'all like a person that's say the same thing to a person that protests, but a protest does work. So I got a vote. This is the one I put. I'm gonna read what I wrote in the LinkedIn. Are player surveys a genuine feedback mechanic that shapes games, or mostly a communication strategy to reassure communities and investors. And technically what it is, what I'm saying is, to the people that don't understand what I'm saying, are surveys genuine feedback, or are they PR? And my answers are, my options for people to see is genuine development feedback, mostly PR communication, mix, or both, depends on the studio. And I got one person makes a mix of both, and I put depends on the studio. But the person that say a mix of both, he's talking about a mix of genuine development feedback and mostly PR communication. It's PR. When studios do it, it's PR. When third party does it, it's not. And there's 91 people that looked at that post, and some developers know if they engage too much or sign the thing, I can literally see who signs it. And I know I shouldn't be saying this live, but I can literally see who's signing the poll. Excuse me. Dad, I was sleeping under the heater. I was sleeping near a heater, and it's not cold outside. So now my nasals are dry. That's why you keep hearing me. I don't have a cold or nothing like that. My nasals is dry. Okay. That's crazy. Give me a second, y'all. Trying to get some moisture or something up in there. My nasals is dry. All right. Yeah, this might be a short show today. Another short show. But my thing is, let me do some Q&As. Because I try to get Aaron in here, and Aaron gonna wait till the show is over. I'm trying to get Don D in here. Yeah, shout out to Don D. 205. You can catch him on Twix. You can catch him on Twitter, X, Don D 205, and you can catch him on Instagram, Don D TV. Don D 205 TV, something like that. But you can catch him on Instagram too. But yeah, let me do some Q&A, and I think I'm gonna end the show off like with that, because I was trying to get people in here on Sundays. I'm trying to do live interviews or live conversations. But nobody want to pull up. Nobody want to pull up. Let me see. Anybody say anything in the chat? Because I'm about to read the Q&A. All right. I appreciate everybody that's here. Let me see who popped in. Let me see. All right, I got 19 views. That's great. Why do boxing fans keep asking for realism? This is a question number one. Why do boxing fans keep asking for realism instead of just fun gameplay? Because realism is the fun for boxing fans. Because realism is fun for boxing fans. And this, I literally, shout out to Beast. Beast keeps saying, see, me and Beast see things different, but I just don't argue with Beast like other people. I don't disagree, or I'm not into. I let everybody have they say. But like I always tell them, because he said boxing is not fun. It's not supposed to be fun. Boxing is fun to me. Boxing is fun to me. I used to love sparring. Other people used to dread sparring. I used to love fighting. When I was in school, when people used to try to pick at me, hey, it ain't take nothing but a few seconds for me to be on them. It didn't take nothing but a few seconds for me to be on them. Once I went over that edge, because my mother always taught me, don't you fight in school, don't do this, don't do that. Then when I started getting older and older, people start saying slick stuff. I said, man, bump that. I'll take the butt whooping or whatever, get in trouble or whatever. It's on and popping. But let me stop going into stories. All right. Why do fans keep asking for realism instead of just fun gameplay? Because realism is fun for boxing fans. Boxing isn't chaos, it's strategy, timing, discipline, and adjustments. And boxing is organized chaos. It can be organized chaos. When a game reflects those layers, every round feels meaningful. Without realism, matches feel repetitive and shallow. Question 2. What does realistic boxing systems actually mean? It means mechanics that reflect how the sport really works. Footworks that control distance and angles. Punch selection based on openings, not button mashing. And when I say button mashing, I'm not literally saying button mashing, because button or sticks should be a choice. And this is the argument. Some people think button shouldn't be a thing. It should be a thing. You should not be able to tell a person how they control their game. It's like you telling a person how they should throw their punches in real life. It's like you're telling a person how they should throw their punches in real life. Everybody should have their own choice. Damage that accumulates logically. Let me see. It means mechanics that reflect how the sport really works. Damage that accumulates logically. Fatigue that changes performance. Styles that creates matchup dynamics. AI that adapts mid-fight. That simulates design, not arcade scripting. Not arcade scripting. Y'all got to stop letting these developers see. I do too much research and I talk to too many people, and everything will not fly over my head. They literally be sitting up there, and it's funny because and I'm laughing at when Aimbot them, they literally was trying to box me in a little separate. We had like a separate group, and they were talking to me. It's like 4 or 5 developers. They had me by myself talking to me and try to tell me what I know and not know. They trying to like call themselves educating me on what I should and should not know. And I'm saying in my mind, I was doing this when you was in diapers, to some of them, because some of the developers are my age. Some of the developers are my age, are close to my age, to the people that's on that age-ism thing. Aren't developers already trying their best? This is question 3. Efforts isn't the same as direction. A team can work hard, but still chase the wrong priorities. If core systems don't reflect boxing fundamentals, the experience won't satisfy serious fans, no matter how polished it looks. Question 4. Why do fans keep repeating the same request every generation? This is what I'm telling y'all. They know what we want. They know what we want. Why do fans keep repeating the same requests every generation? Because the core gaps keep showing up. Shallow career modes, limited boxer individuality, weak AI adjustments, minimal ecosystem depth, presentation that doesn't feel like fight night, presentation that doesn't feel like fight night. And I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about an actual fight night presentation. Consistency and feedback usually means the message hasn't been addressed properly. Consistency and feedback usually means the message hasn't been addressed properly. Question 5. What is a boxing ecosystem and career mode? Glad you asked. A living sports structure, not just a menu ladder. Rankings that change dynamically. Promoter negotiation, real deal. Promoters negotiating real deals. Broadcasters and commentary narratives. That junk that Ty Grisham saying, that's a waste of time when we got, I'd rather for the AI, the technology that exists to do the commentary. There is AI that can do a better job than Ty Grisham. And you can actually add different voices to the AI. And it will not sound generic. Gyms, trainers, and camps affect growth. Injuries, layoffs, and comeback arcs. Rivalries and mandatory defenses. It should feel like navigating a sport, not selecting matches. Question 6. Why push for structured feedback like third-party surveys? Why push for structured feedback like third-party surveys? Because organized data is harder to ignore than scattered comments. Independent surveys separate marketing from measurement. Show priority features clearly. Help investors see real demand. Give developers defensible directions. It turns noise into evidence. And this is what I keep telling y'all. Question 7. Isn't boxing just another fighting game category? No. Fighting games focus on character matchups and mechanical execution. Boxing is a regulated sport with pacing, scoring criteria, ring craft, and long-term career structure. The design philosophy is completely different. Question 8. Do casual players really care about deep systems? Casual players benefit from casual players benefit from depth even if they don't study it. Good systems create natural difficulty scaling, believable outcomes, distinct boxer identities, replay value. Depth improves accessibility when designed well. Why do some fans push back against realism requests? Why do fans push back against realism requests? This is question 9. Usually for 3 reasons. They prefer faster arcade pacing. 2, They assume realism equals complexity. 3, they haven't experienced a true sports sim design. But realism and accessibility can coexist with smart design. And listen, not balance. Not balance. Realism and accessibility can coexist, not exist together. They can coexist. All right. What would prove a boxing game truly respects the sport? When styles matter more than stats alone. Strategy wins over spam. Commentary reflects ring IQ. Judges score realistically. Career consequences shape decisions. Every boxer feels different to fight and control. That respects through systems, not slogan. That's respect through systems, not slogan. Question 11. What role should the community play in development? A collaborative one. Provide structured feedback. Highlight blind spots. Share technical breakdowns. Represent different player types. Passion plus organize helps. Passion plus organization helps developers build smarter. Question 12. What's the bottom line for boxing game fans? Fans aren't asking for miracles. They're asking for the sport they love to be designed with the same seriousness other sports receive. When boxing is treated like a true simulation sport, everyone wins. Players, studios, and the sport itself. And this is what I keep saying. Y'all think everything that I do, y'all like, hey, Poe just want what he wants. Let's not let him get what he wants. It's not about me. This is not about me. It's not about the old guy, like y'all like to say. It's not about It's not about me. All right. We did the hour. I couldn't get Aram in here. I was trying to get Aram in here so I could conversate with him. But he's gonna pop up after the show. I'm pretty sure of that. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to Don D205. Shout out to Boxing Lounge for popping through. Shout out to Unprecisely_1. Shout out to Box Eye View. Shout out to Mike Adams 7904. Shout out to the Wishlist Mafia. Shout out to Papanosis. Shout out to Lord Bama, Country Boy. Shout out to Remy. Shout out to everybody out there that watch the show and support the show. Shout out to the developers that come and watch the show every day or they listen to the show. I appreciate y'all. And shout out to everybody that filled out the survey that I created. And shout out to the people that filled out the petition that I created. I appreciate y'all. Please, y'all fill it out. Share it. It won't hurt. You just filled out something. It's the same thing as y'all wasting time listening to this show. It's the same amount of time. You know, just fill it out. It won't hurt. You never know. All right, till the next show, y'all. Peace. I love y'all.